Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Ida Rodriguez is here.
That's right.
And it's YT time. We have some breaking news. All right, and so we're watching everything that's happening with Diddy, and it's not looking like he's going to walk out of there today. Now, Ida, I was telling you that it appears the judge is upset that Diddy has some tentative bookings across Miami, starting as early as next week. And these bookings are basically him. You know, he did this curriculum, Free Game with Diddy, while he was incarcerated. And so he would be stopping at different places to kind of like talk to, different people about that. So it's not like appearances like for fun. It's supposed to be more educational and going into underserved areas and connecting with people affected by the criminal justice system. But that's also you assuming that you're about to get out. So I guess the judge is not taking too kindly to that. The judge also has basically said that Diddy does not get the benefit of having accepted responsibility for his crimes, and that the narrative of freak-offs as nothing more than voluntary sex between consenting adults was flatly inconsistent with both reality and any acceptance of responsibility. But so Diddy, as you know, has asked to speak, and he's saying prison changed him forever. He talked about the inhumane conditions, drug threats, a broken washing machine.
You think that he makes the other prisoners that are in that free game class go get his food for him and time them
some cheesecake
and time them like he was doing, this is so wild. It's just the reality of somebody who has a voice. There are people in prison, so many black and brown people in prison that are wrongfully in prison. You think about all of the people who've been there that didn't belong there and hadn't had a voice, and this man is in there talking about a broken washing machine. It's just interesting to hear. But
oh my gosh, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I was thinking that he had a chance.
He's gonna walk.
Yeah, but today it's looking like the judge's main thing is that he's not taking accountability, and it feels like that's what it is. These are not just freak-offs, and this is something that also was going on for over a decade.
A long time.
Yeah, so we're going to see and keep you updated on what's going on. Now I want to talk about this comedy festival, the Riyadh Comedy Festival, that people were very upset to see some of our top comedians going out to Saudi Arabia, given what happens in Saudi Arabia. And I want you to explain this more to me. But I know, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr. Bill Burr was very vocal about going there.
Fluffy.
Yeah. Can you tell me what this is all about?
So there is a bunch of controversy because of the conditions and what happens in Saudi Arabia. There's the murder of Khashoggi, and that a lot of people were very vocal about the disappointment, and people specifically like Bill Burr, because Kevin Hart has never really been a political comic. Fluffy doesn't really stand for anything like that, so people are not really shocked about him, because I
you didn't have that expectation from him.
Yeah, there's not the expectation. But I think that from someone like Bill Burr, who speaks, truth to power, there's the moral police. I stand in a very unique place because I didn't get offered to go there. I don't know what I would do. I don't have millions.
Oh, yeah, that's what Dan was saying. If you were offered, would you go?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom has leukemia. Like, I don't have millions of dollars. I'm not in the position that a Kevin Hart is in, and I need money. So, I mean, for me to sit here and say, I don't know, that I wouldn't do it, I probably wouldn't, being who I am. But I just don't sit here and judge people. Do I think that what's happening in other places of the world, horrible? The Congo needs attention right now, But America, a lot of the things that people criticize to happen in other places are happening right here.
Right. Listen, in Canada, they've warned people not to come here because it's not safe.
No.
All right. Well, just wanted to get that from your point of view. And when we come back, under the radar, these are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. I'm still looking at what the judge is saying. Now the judge is saying they're saying he had an escort urinate in Cassie's mouth until she choked. Her victim impact statement makes clear she still has nightmare and flashbacks. Sheesh. All right, it's Way Up.